Hello and welcome to Kanen Coffee Espresso Machines. My name is Sam Kanen and I'm the owner of Kanen Coffee. Today I thought I would do something different and do a meditation that I've been thinking about. And one thing, and the theme is shame and guilt. I know this seems very different than espresso machine repair, but guilt, it's one of those things that just kind of weighs on you, no matter what you do. And one of the ways that I feel guilt is when I see my messy workshop benches. So I'm just going to show you around the shop a little bit. And you can see that my benches are, not that clean. And this is just one of those things that causes me a fair amount of guilt. You can see there's coffee spilled on the table and things aren't necessarily all that organized. And it's not a huge amount of guilt, it's just a small amount of guilt. But every time I look at my dirty benches, it just hurts a little bit thinking about that guilt. And I tend to ignore it, most times. I just think, oh, that's, I don't even think about it. But each time I kind of notice, when I think about it more, I've been doing a lot of meditation lately, and actually the last several years. And as I get more into mindfulness, some of the teachings that I've discovered have asked me to think about where I feel it in my body. And I notice that I get tension in my shoulder right here when I think about the guilt I feel in relationship to my dirty workbenches. This morning I was doing a meditation from Insight Timer, and just a really good meditation on healing from personal trauma. And as I was doing that meditation, it called me to think about trauma that I have had in the past. And I was thinking about this is hard for me. Back in the second grade, there was a girl, we'll call her Chrissy, and Chrissy was someone who I often thought of as dirty, and she smelled like cigarette smoke, and it was really hard for me to look at Chrissy and be around Chrissy. And one day, our teacher, we'll call her Mrs. Johnson, was working with Chrissy to help her clean her desk. And she discovered, she was looking underneath her desk, and she saw all these boogers underneath the desk. And she flipped Chrissy's desk upside down, and she she called everybody's attention in the class, and she said, "I want everybody to see the bottom of Chrissy's desk. Isn't it disgusting?" And I remember that. I had forgotten all about this, but now I just remember it so vividly. And I did think, oh, that's disgusting. And I remember personally just being like, Chrissy, you're disgusting. This is so gross. And just being super mean to her. And that's shame, right? That's deep shame. That's causing someone shame. The teacher had completely shamed her, and everybody joined in the teacher's disgust. But in the meditation, I was thinking, this is about healing, and I was thinking, man, I caused Chrissy so much hurt in the way that I helped, and first of all, in the way that I helped contribute to shaming her, and in the way that the teacher shamed her. And I felt so bad about it, in the meditation. And it was my first time realizing this. And I just thought, wow, I really, Chrissy is me in this situation. Because anytime, I feel like, as a human being, I feel like anytime my own shame could be exposed. And so calling attention to Chrissy's shame somehow draws away from my feelings of shame. But at the same time, this, archetypal experience that I experienced of her shame causes me immense fear anytime that I think that I might be found out. So I felt like, so then it was in that moment in the meditation that I thought, oh, I really need healing from this. And I've been practicing meta meditation, which is to wish other people love and to feel love. And so you just say to people, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be at peace. And this is what I was saying to Chrissy in the meditation. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be at peace. And now it's not really about Chrissy anymore. It's about me. It's about me and my fear of being found out. And in many ways, I'm saying to myself, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be at peace, may you feel ease. And I just feel that deeply in my heart. And I felt immense healing this morning as I was meditating in that. And there's another important component here that may often get missed. And that is, what about the teacher? I think we all imagine that we could be a teacher, even being, many of us may avoid being a teacher because we saw what a horrific act this teacher did, Mrs. Johnson, and we'll say, well, I never want to be a teacher. I just don't have the courage to do that because I might make the same mistake she made. And so I think we also need to forgive Mrs. Johnson in this situation and show her love. Mrs. Johnson, may you feel happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you feel peace deep in your heart. May you be at ease. Because she's just human. She is just human, like the rest of us. And we all need this healing. We have all felt too much shame and guilt. And there is a place for healing in this. We don't need to just let it just keep showing up in small ways, but to start paying attention to our body. Notice how, maybe on a distant level, I feel like someone's going to look at my shop bench and say one day, look at Sam, look at his shop bench. He's so dirty and messy, and I can't believe this. And then somehow I'll feel the deep level of shame. And so I bring that fear with me, deep with me on a daily basis, even though I'm not thinking about it. And so it's so important to heal from this. So I'm just going to call us to do a little meditation together. You can hear some distracting noise in the background. That's my kids. Many of us are working with our kids, with us. And so I just have distracting noise in the background, and that's just the way it is. But I call you to meditate with me just for a little bit. Arriving here in this space now. Noticing where your body touches the ground. Where gravity causes your body to touch the ground. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. Notice the cleansing breath. Another inhale. Another exhale. Be here in this place now. I'm noticing my frustration as I hear my kids turning up the volume of their YouTube videos. And I feel it right here. And I feel tension right here. Right here. There's some anger. I call you to just pay attention to wherever you might be feeling pain in your body. Maybe it's probably related to some emotion. Maybe you can't find that emotion, but just notice the pain. Notice how it feels in your body. Breathe into it. Breathe into it gently. Love it. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at peace. May you be at ease. Feel that tension. Just breathing. Noticing your breath. If your thoughts wander, that's okay. No guilt. Just let the thoughts come back. Hear my voice. But maybe you do feel guilt. Feel guilt about letting your mind wander. Maybe you notice the pain of that guilt. Every time you think, oh, I shouldn't have let my mind wander. Just notice it. Notice that it hurts. And then come back. Come back to my voice. Come back to your breath. And there's more really loud sound in the background for my other son. And more frustration that I have. But this is life. So I thank you for meditating and joining me today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at peace.